We have to stop Ursula from taking control of this valley. We have to stop Ursula from taking control of this valley. This valley is the most amazing place I've ever seen.
Hi. How is everybody today? Hi Tara, how you doing? It's good to see you. Let's head into the game and see where we are going to be doing today. Be ready for an explosion of colour. Here it goes.
This valley.
Hi and welcome to the valley. So you should all know me by now, but if you don't, I'm Lisa. I'm the gaming gran here in the UK. So it's afternoon for me. I don't know what time it is for everybody else, but hey, here we go. So I thought today we would, I know it's 24 hours late because it came out yesterday, but now that we've all had time to digest and hopefully see the video, I thought it'd be really cool to discuss that and see what people think, what people are excited about, what I'm excited about. Do a little bit of voting and do some update prep. But first, I have my plaza and my meadow finished, so I thought I would give you a very quick little tour. Great, thank you. Enjoying my new item. It's so decorating lots. Did you get the Nintendo Switch 2, Tara? Was it you that was getting it yesterday? So here is my market area. Thank you. Yeah, it's taken me a week or so to do, but because I'm quite a slow designer. But yeah, I'm happy with it. This is my new garden area, garden market area, and then we have the pub, which can't get a great deal in front of it, but I've put some greenery in front, and then on either side a barrel table with a root beer for them to sit and then enjoy. Gaston seems to love it. Then we have Mickey's house with a little seating area. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm playing on the new Xbox right now. It is really cool. Yeah, I went from Nintendo Switch to the Xbox SX, whatever it's called, the new one. So yeah, it is. It's an amazing difference, isn't it? I love it. Absolutely love it. So that is Minnie's house and the picnic blanket. And then we have Daisy's house.
I'm so happy Eric's here.
With her little seating area and a book, a cup of tea and a cake, so she can sit and look out over the river, over the pond, which I think that is a lovely view. I love that view. And then back to my house with the gazebo in the back, which I've only put in a seat and a little table and a cake. And I can spy a button. I'm going to grab that while I'm here if I can. There she be. So that is my Toon village, if you like. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the way it's turned out. It's taken forever and I actually finished it this morning. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way it's come together. It looks gorgeous. I think it looks gorgeous. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be pulling that apart anytime soon. So then if we come over the other side, we have the fairy area. Oh, another button, look. And I'm not really too bothered about collecting these, but if I can grab a few, I will. Too much to run around, I'm not going to bother. Okay, so now that's done. So we have their little gazebo where they can sit in the rain. Typical. And, oh, night thorns, I should have cleaned up. Come on, get rid of it. Thank you. Right, so, and then we have the Stardust House or whatever it's called. And my very first attempt at Touch of Magic. So I'm quite proud of that. It's not very good, but for a first attempt, I'm quite happy. You've got your Fairy Blossom house over here. And we come round the footpath. And we have the central core. And then if we come round to this way, we have the path out to the Glader Trust, up to the mushroom house and the windmill in the background, back round without getting stuck, and back out and up to the peaceful meadow. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that, and to be honest, I think my dream snap this week is going to be somewhere in here. So I've got an outfit ready, but I'm not going to do the dream snap today because I say I do my dream snaps on Saturday, so more people that work during the week can maybe come in and join us and watch. Yeah, it is. Mind you, everything's hard with a controller. Decorating is a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. But having the extra item limit, I mean, I'd never have been able to do this with a 3,000 item limit because these two biomes alone are just shy of 2,000. So there's no way I would have done a whole valley with 3,000. But this is my plaza. So into the garden. This is kind of an English garden, like public garden, which they sort of fill it up with loads of flowers and bushes with some pathing around it. And so that's basically what I've done. Nothing exciting there. Round. And then you've got a private seating area, which Mirabelle is enjoying for romantic dinners, and I'm glad he thinks that's nice because I wouldn't agree. And then the shopping district with Remy's and Daisy's and whoever, and your clock tower, and then we have the cafe and the flower shop. And I've put the stalls at the end here, and whoops, sorry, and round this side, which I've already bought out today, I'm afraid. And then you've got your ice cream truck and your pretzels and the gas station tucked in the corner. So there, that's it. So I think the next thing I'm going to be doing is finishing my farm and my storage up on the island, and then possibly doing something in the sunlit plateau, probably my jungle. But anyway, would you like to watch the video? I have it set up, so if you want we can watch the video and talk about what's going on and what we like and what we don't like. So hi Owen, we're just about to watch the update video if you're interested. We've just done a tour of my completed plaza and what have you, and now we're going to have a look at the video. So I'm going to shut up while it plays, but let me know if the sound is good.
Hey Valley Villagers, today we're back with another developer update, but this time we're shaking it up with sneak peeks of what the rest of 2025 holds in addition to our next free update. Joining me today is a familiar face, our creative director, Josh.
Hey everybody, I'm delighted to be here. Reflecting on 2025, 2 updates have brought 4 new free characters and 2 realms back to back, which was a first for the team.
Is the sound okay?
It's been amazing seeing how players have interacted with each update, from their first selfies with a new villager to beautiful fan art.
To memes and tips and tricks. Not to mention the Dream Snaps entries, many leaving our team members saying, how did they do that?
And the team is also passionate about making sure the Valley evolves with our players by using your feedback to improve. So it's been incredible seeing the reception of the quality of life.
Uh-oh. Don't do this to me.
Updates released since our last showcase, from floating islands, search bars in the cooking menu, to the more recently released uncrafting station.
Speaking of sourcing our community's feedback, I'm excited to announce the launch of a new activity taking place now on our website. We want to create a companion alongside players, relying on your votes to fuel the final design. Scan the QR code on screen now and vote on which direction you want to see this companion go. And don't forget to check back every other day to make a new selection.
I'm really hoping folks make a rock star.
Sorry, guys, my sister is
Dragon
really
with
struggling.
a little top hat.
Honestly, I'm just excited to see whatever they come up with. Speaking of rocks, however, I know our longtime players will be thrilled to discover what awaits them in our next free update, Mysteries of Skull Rock, arriving very soon on June 18th.
Teased in our last roadmap, we're finally uncovering the secret behind what, or should I say who, is inside Skull Rock.
And since it was teased
Yay.
at the ending of the Forgotten Saga, players have long since wondered what was going on with this iconic Dazzle Beach feature.
I've enjoyed reading theories about what they
Oh,
might
wow,
find
that
inside.
looks awesome.
It'll surprise some players to learn they got it right. But this update doesn't begin with finding a new character. It starts by continuing the story of an old friend.
And let me guess, glowing eyes, same hair and face as my avatar, but penchant for purple?
You got it. In Mysteries of Skull Rock, you'll finally be able to integrate the Forgotten into the Valley as a true villager, unlocking the ability to hang out, friendship items, and even give them a name. Rekindling your friendship will help to jog the Forgotten's memories about who resides inside Skull Rock. I'm excited to share that this rock's resident is none other than the carefree boy who loves to fly,
Peter
Pan.
Yay!
I knew it. So how can players expect to interact with Peter?
Like other villagers, players will be able to bring him to their valleys, and he'll arrive with his own friendship gifts and quests. You'll even have a chance to help Peter start a new crew of Lost Boys in the valley.
And I'm sure we've also grown up a little bit since the last time we met with Peter, right?
Of course, players will need to convince him they're the friend he remembers and not a treacherous pirate, or even worse, a boring adult.
And if I'm a cool adult who loves pirate-inspired fashion?
I'm sure he can look past that.
She's
Speaking
fitting.
of, though, care to share more on the next star path?
You bet. Arriving alongside Mysteries of Skull Rock is the Adventures in Neverland Star Path. With swashbuckling styles, magical mermaid cosmetics, and unique decor, players won't be at a loss for a happy thought
I
when
know
they
that
collect and
feeling
play
well,
with all of
Tara.
the rewards.
A new
Very
signature
well.
bundle also arrives this season, introducing Max as an animal companion. Arriving with themed furniture, he'll also assist in all your treasure hunting endeavors with the ability to dig up nearby holes.
But
Nice.
friendship is truly the greatest treasure, though, right? And in this update, we're introducing friendship levels for your companions. Just like your villagers, spending time and interacting with them will level them up, granting you even more rewards.
These changes will apply to all companions, and for those that don't have predetermined names like Max, Hey, and Pua, you'll be able to rename them. I'll be naming one of my feathered companions after a grumpy but highly educated owl. How about you?
Funny enough, there's a purple dragon in the storybook veil that I'll be naming based off of a witch who's a fan of that color.
Magnificent.
Speaking of the
Hi,
storybook
Poppy.
veil, players are also waiting to find out what's
Welcome
next
in.
for owners of Disney Dreamlight Valley, the Storybook Veil expansion pass.
And they won't have to wait long. The Unwritten Realms, Part 2 of the Storybook Veil, arrives shortly after Mysteries of Skull Rock's release.
And what can players expect out of that final part?
I don't want to spoil all the tales they'll uncover in the pages of the Lore Keeper, but I can confirm that the finale packs some big surprises. Of course, it also comes with new villagers to interact with and bring back to the valley, including Maleficent from Disney's Sleeping Beauty, who players got to meet towards the end of Part 1.
She looks
Hold
like
up.
my mum.
You said villagers, plural. Who else is arriving?
From Disney's Sleeping Beauty, Aurora makes her
Oh,
debut.
look at that.
She'll play a key role in
Oh, so
stopping the
cute.
calamity of the Never After, but players will need to first traverse the mysterious Unwritten Realms.
Well, I'm definitely hoping for a happily ever after, and for those players hoping for more stories to reorder, you're in luck. Part 2 of the Storybook Veil expansion pass brings not only new puzzling tales to reorder with the Lore
Nice.
Keeper for unique rewards, but new colors of snippets to capture.
I've been just itching to swing my royal net at them.
And you can soon. I'm delighted to share that the Unwritten Realms arrives on July 9th. And if you have yet to dive in, the Storybook Veil expansion pass and the Storybook Veil bundle are currently on sale for a limited time.
Wow. Was that the end of the video? Sorry. I think it was.
Seems like we've exhausted
no,
everything from
maybe
our
not.
last roadmap, right?
Good thing I brought a new one.
Yay.
There's plenty of magic in store for the rest of 2025. Late in the summer, you'll get in touch with your emotions. In the fall, you'll return to a beloved realm to help solve a magical mystery with an enchanting new duo. A new star path will be conjuring up thrilling rewards, perfect for the season too. And the end of our year will bring one more villager that we think will be a dream come true for players, alongside more exciting surprises.
And I bet our players can't wait to find out which villagers they can hang out with next. But any other cool features you can tell us about?
The back half of 2025 is sure to bring more highly requested quality of life improvements to multiplayer and our core features. But we've already dropped some pretty big spoilers in this developer update. We've got to leave you some surprises.
But we can't wait to unveil it all in our 2025 showcase later this year.
Ooh, exciting.
Josh, so about that thing that you mentioned in last year's Valley Vignette blog,
Right. I'm happy to share that cross-save is arriving for PlayStation users
Yay!
alongside Mysteries of Skull Rock.
Finally.
We can't wait to deliver this long-awaited feature.
thanks for joining us today, and look forward to diving into Mysteries of Skull Rock on June 18th, and later the finale of Disney Dreamlight Valley, the Storybook Vale expansion pass, when it launches on July 9th. See you in the Valley
and the Vale.
Wow. There is so much to look at. So much. Hi, Poppy. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. Owen, I wasn't ignoring you either. I didn't want to interrupt the video too much. But welcome in. Welcome to Gran's house. There is so much to unpack in this. No. First up, the voting. Have we all voted? This, I think, is really cool that they've chosen to allow us to help them decide and choose our new critter. How do you guys feel about that? Are you excited? What kind of critter are you wanting? I went with a squirrel, to be fair, but I don't think many people did. It seems like the dragon is probably the most wanted. And I've got an awful lot of delay on this, unfortunately. But yeah, that is really, really exciting. And look at this dress. I'm hoping, I would have thought we would get the critter eventually, Poppy. I mean, why get us to vote and then not give us, especially when after we do vote, it shows us the percentages of like where things are at. So we can see what's most popular and what people are voting for. The Pegasus, yeah, the Pegasus is gorgeous. I do like the Pegasus. And it will be good for people that don't have the Storybook Vale to be able to get some of the critters that we have over there. So yeah, Pegasus or the dragon would be cool. Maybe even one of the owls, sort of the wise owl, maybe from Peter Pan. Oh, not Peter Pan. Winnie the Pooh. You got time, Tara. It's still, the voting's open until the 9th, I think. So even if you haven't voted yet, there's still plenty of time to vote.
This valley is
So, but look at this dress. That is gorgeous. I hear apparently it is very similar to one of the dresses in oh, my Xbox is playing up. It's very similar to one of the dresses in Infinity Nikki. So I don't play Infinity Nikki, unfortunately, so I couldn't say, but it does look good, like sort of like the wave effect. And I love how it's off the shoulder with the ruffle. Absolutely gorgeous. And then obviously we've got Peter Pan, who looks amazing. His animations are going to be to die for. They are gorgeous. I love seeing him sit cross-legged the way he did in the film. And this monkey.
Soon,
oh, sorry.
on June 18th.
And the monkey. I think that's a really good question, Poppy. I'm thinking that, yeah, I think it might well be in the Star Path, so that they've got like a female and a male outfit in the Star Path, because like last couple, we've only had like female, which hasn't been very fair. And because this is a dress, it's just one piece. I would have thought, look, it probably will be Star Path. That's my thought anyway, along with the monkey, who looks amazing. But yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking like the guys with the Peter Pan outfit, this for our dress, and possibly the monkey will be in the Star Path. But I mean, some people have been complaining that they haven't been able to get. It isn't Jack the monkey. But since we can name our critters now, we can name him Little Jack, and then we will have Jack the monkey. That's my point anyway. My tuppence worth on that particular argument. Right, what was next? Skull Rock. So look at this. Let me just play this bit.
Side Skull Rock.
And since it was teased at the ending of the Forgotten Saga, players have long since wondered what was going on with this iconic Dazzle Beach feature.
I've enjoyed reading theories about what they might find inside. It'll surprise some players to learn they got it right. But this update doesn't begin with finding a new character.
There. Now, we know we're not getting Tinkerbell. We know that already. But this is how Tinkerbell first appears in the film. So what do you guys think is likely to be going on? Are we going to have this following us around or joining us like in this form for the foreseeable future? Or is this just a hint that Tinkerbell might come along in the future? Personally, I'm thinking the latter. I'm thinking that this is a very strong hint. Not just that Tinkerbell is going to come in, but that ship is hinting to me that we might get Hook at some point as well. Because to me, oops. Oh, hang on. Sorry. I'm not very good at this. Get it right, Lisa. Oh, no.
It'll surprise some players to learn they got it right. But this update doesn't begin with finding a new character. It starts...
Where am I? There.
They got it right. But this update doesn't begin with finding a new character. It starts...
Oh my word. Sorry, guys. I'm really not very good at this. I give up. Exactly, Tara. That's what I'm thinking, that's a hint, and a very strong hint at that. What I was just trying to show you again was the ship, but I've given up because I'm useless and I don't want to mess about. But yeah, I'm thinking the ship, although it's not, is it the Jolly Roger? Is that what it's called? I'm not sure, but although it's not actually Hook's ship, it looks more like Eric's. I'm wondering if that might be a hint that Captain Hook is on the horizon as well. Or maybe we are getting two characters this time and they don't want to give it away too much. Exactly, Tara. Hook. You want Hook as well. And a new villa. Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, so that is really quite exciting as to which of these are coming. But not just that. I got it right that time. The fact that we are going to have to work with the Forgotten in order to get into Skull Rock to find Peter Pan, and we finally get Forgotten in our valley. The question is, where's he going to live? Or where's she going to live? Sorry, they going to live. Because at the minute, they don't have a home, and there doesn't appear to be a home that they have come from. Hi, Hippie. How you doing? You wanted Pirates of the Caribbean? Yeah, that Jack Sparrow. You've got to have Jack Sparrow at some point. A villain. That makes more sense, Tara. Yeah, we do need a villain. So, which makes me think that maybe Jack what's his name, Captain Hook, is in the boat, in the bows of the boat or something. I don't know. I'm not entirely convinced that we're only getting one character, if I'm honest. But I don't know. I mean, because they've hinted at Tink, they've hinted at Hook. Neither are confirmed. They didn't say anything about either. So I don't know. But if we don't get them now, I reckon we will get them in maybe next year, 2026, 2027 even. But it's definitely hinting that way. But yeah, Jack Sparrow would be cool as well. I can just imagine him. That would be fun. Yeah, Max. We'll come to Max in a minute, Hippie. We'll get to him in just a minute. But first, the Forgotten. Has anybody thought about what they're going to call him? Her? Them? Mine's going to be quite boring. I am going to use my Palea Auto Eco. I can't say that word. Palea Auto Ego for the Forgotten. So my Forgotten will be called Alicia. No, she won't. Get that right. My Forgotten will be called Eliza, because that's what I'm known as in Palea. So that's what I'm calling mine. But what are you guys planning on calling yours? Any ideas yet? But it will be cool to be able to finally bring them into the village, be able to hang out with them and get them out of the way when we're trying to do a dream snap, because she has a habit of getting in the way, at least in my dream snaps. And we'll be able to level up, get some rewards and what have you. Oh, that'll be interesting, Hippie. Your name backwards. IP, her. Yeah, or do you mean your real name? But that's a really cool idea, because they're like a mirror image of us, aren't they? That's a really cool idea. I like that. Eliza backwards would be Azilla. Tara. Mine's going to be called Terra. Terra and Tiara. Okay. I get that. In other words, nice and not so nice. That's brilliant. Poppy's going to call hers Penguin. That works as well for Poppy Penguins. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, because I'm sort of gaming Gran and it's really difficult, so I thought, well, I'll use my Palea Alter Ego instead. So Eliza, it is likely to be. I can't tell you what the surname is because I've forgotten. But still. But being able to name them is going to be loads of fun. So Peter's house.
Players will be able.
That is a swing behind the character. It's got to be. And it's another tree. I know he lived in a tree house, but that kind of looks like a boring tree to me. And I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to put it. Possibly up in my forest. So, but it would be fun to be able to go inside a tree, because I mean, there has been some speculation. I've seen some other streamers saying that, hang on, I've just thought of something. Hang on. I'm not sure if this will work, but I've just realised. Is it going to work? It's not going to work. Okay, guys. Poppy streams Poppy's Penguins. I haven't got the link handy, unfortunately. Sorry, Poppy. I thought I'd set it up, but it seems I haven't. Or if I have, it's not working. But yeah, check out Poppy's channel if you get a chance, guys, because she is lots of fun to watch, and she streams Disney Dreamlight Valley as well. So yeah, lots of fun. But anyway, sorry, back to what we were talking about. Pete's face looks weird. How do you mean, Hippie? I don't want to zoom in too much because I don't want to mess up the lineup. But to be honest, I'd not noticed his face, to be fair. So I don't know. Maybe. Sorry, Poppy. I will sort it out properly for the next stream, I promise. I am still learning how to do all this, so I'm not very good at it. But yeah. But the tree seems quite interesting. Being able to go inside it will be fun. Although I'm not sure I'm entirely keen on the design of inside it, if I'm honest. And I'm not entirely sure that I'm all that keen on their choice of Lost Boys. I mean, Vanellope? Really? And Mike? I mean, Mike is an adult. Vanellope is a girl. Both together are annoying. Donald and Wally will be fun, though. But I'm thinking get Donald, Vanellope and Mike in a room together and it's going to be bedlam. Well, not in a room, in a tree. It's going to be bedlam. His face looks creepy. He just looks funny. He doesn't look like in the movie. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean... Sorry, Poppy. Vanellope drives me nuts. So does Mike. So does Maui. The three of them together just drive me insane. I don't like them. I mean, I didn't like Mike's storyline. Mike's storyline was just gross. Vanellope, I mean, she does make me laugh. I won't argue with that. She does make me laugh, but she's annoying. But yeah, I'm not sure what to say about Peter Pan because it's a very, very, very long time since I've seen it. So I can't actually remember what he looked like. I will have to see the film again. But I'm guessing it's really difficult. They can't copy exactly, I don't think. I mean, I could be wrong, but legally, can they copy them exactly? I don't know. But yeah, that would be interesting to see what others think. They did, Poppy. It was horrible. I mean, I don't think they needed to make it quite as horrible as it was, to be fair. Although having him get stuck in the compost bin was... I wish we could have just left him there. I'd have left him there. But hey... But yeah, but being able to get a gang of lost boys or lost boys and girls together, that's going to be fun. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of mischief involved and a lot of gross mischief looking at who they've picked. So that'll be interesting. Where are we? Ah, the camera. This is what I'm most excited about at the minute. I mean, there's three things about this camera that pop out at me. Firstly, and most importantly, in my opinion, is she sitting. That is going to be a game changer. I mean, the amount of times we've done like table related dream snaps, meal related dream snaps, and we've had to stand near the table because we can't sit down, or dream snaps like this on the beach. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. His eyes are all wrong and his face is just too pointy. I do remember it as being a lot rounder and a lot friendlier. He kind of looks demonic in that picture. I see what you're saying, Hippie. Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, because there have been times previously where the key art character has looked wrong, but then once they've got them in game, they've done a few tweaks and it's looked better. So with a bit of luck, hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll have done a few tweaks by now and got rid of some of that angular look, made him a little bit more rounded. 'Cause he's supposed to be a little boy after all. Little boys don't have long, thin faces like that, do they? He does. He looks demonic, especially in that pose. You're sort of like, okay, what kind of trouble are you going to get into? Yeah, I see what you're saying. He does, definitely. But I am excited that we can sit in poses in camera mode now. Also, if you look up here, I think you can see my cursor, you can. We only have 2 camera options. There's usually the third one, the selfie mode, would be because there's 3 on the camera today. But on here, there's only 2, which means it looks like we're going to lose selfie mode. Which for Dream Snaps is going to be brilliant. No more skipping past selfies and outfit challenges. Yes! Oh no, my game's turned off. I'll have to turn it back on again in a minute. But yeah, no more selfies in Dream Snaps will be fantastic. Because that really does annoy me when people do selfies in outfit challenges. It winds me up. So, and the third thing I noticed is this button here. Now, looking at this button and looking at the overall picture, my guess is that this button is going to choose who is centered, whether we center a character, a villager, maybe the villager that we're hanging out with, or ourselves. Because number 1, in this picture, it's Peter that's centered. And number 2, if that weren't obvious, the icon itself shows a person with a question mark on it, centered inside the box. So what do you guys think? Would you agree? That was Belle. I didn't even have to think about that, Hippie. That was Belle. I wasn't playing. I've only been playing since January, so I wasn't playing in those days. But I have seen the pictures of what Belle looked like when she first came. And yeah, they've done some real improvements with her. She looked horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. But yeah, that are my thoughts about the camera. Being able to sit. I think this button is to center, or to choose who is center, like focus. I know. I mean, if I remember from the Aladdin update, people were saying with that one that they didn't like the look of Aladdin when we've got the key art. But now they're saying, like when he came in, that he looked a lot better. Sorry, just reconnected my Xbox. Hang on, we come back. So yeah, he looked a lot better when he came in to what he did when we first got the key art. So with a bit of luck, the same will happen with Peter. That's what I'm hoping anyway. But we shall see. We won't know till it actually happens. So, Star Path. No, stop doing that. I'm there. Thank you. I think I might be alone on this, but I'm underimpressed. I mean, we've got a little bit of pirate. I mean, we've got the wheel, we've got a desk, we have a chair. Most of it is aerial themed and very chunky, would be the word I would use. And we have another bubble machine, which, okay, it does look nicer than the bubble machine that we've got. So if we have some underwater themed Dream Snaps, and we will, guarantee it, there's going to be underwater Dream Snaps in the next like rotation. And this bubble machine will look a lot more natural and a lot nicer than the one that we have already. But it's, I don't know, I'm not sure I like the
Cosmetics
colour.
and
Oh,
unique
sorry.
decor. Players won't be.
I'm not sure that I like the colours. And it just feels really clunky to me. Oh, good, I'm not the only one, Hippie. Brilliant. So I don't know where or how I'm going to use it. I mean, the archway, this bit, would make a good entrance to like a lead up to Ariel's house, I suppose. But apart from that, I don't know. I'm not excited. I'm going to do it, obviously, because I'll be mad not to. But I'm underwhelmed, very underwhelmed. And as for the characters they've chosen for Dream Styles, I mean, Goofy and Minnie. Why? Surely Ariel would have been the more obvious choice. Hi, Jessica. You love how our character's outfit is actually Elizabeth's dead man's chest pirate outfit. Is it? Ah, I didn't know that. And that's my favourite of hers, so glad we got it now. At least something pirate. Ah, see, Jessica, I didn't know that. That's cool. That is cool. So yeah, there's an indication of Pirates of the Caribbean. Cool. I learned something new. Shows how well I watch Pirates of the Caribbean, I guess. You like the gazebo and the Pirates wheel, Hippie? Yeah. I mean, I can see. Yeah. I mean, the Pirates wheel would look pretty cool if you sort of use it. If we get some maybe wood effects or something we can use as like wood effect walls, we could make like a. If that's an indoor item, then we could make a ship bow, maybe, which would be cool. Yeah, what's the colourway of the bonus item's going to be? I hope it's going to be a lot better than this. I mean, because teal and pink. Is that teal? Yeah, that is teal and peach. So yeah, the colourway for the bonus items is going to be interesting to see, and whether or not we're going to get a house this time, because it doesn't show here whether we get a house. I don't remember if it showed the houses in the initial videos of the last couple of Dream Snaps updates. So, but yeah, but as for the characters they've chosen for Dream Styles, surely Ariel and Eric would have been a better choice. A pirate themed gem room. Oh wow, Hippie, that would be really cool. I have a gem room that's not decorated. That's a really cool idea. I like that. I love that the pirate chair and table and all of it. Yeah, the pirate stuff is good. I like the pirate stuff. That chair does look really nice. And there are things you can do with these, but I'm just really not getting it with this lot. So I don't know. We shall see. He does. He definitely needs a dream style. He needs a new tune for that instrument he plays. And I'm not going to say flute because it's not a flute. But yeah, we definitely do need more. Is that better? No. Ah! Oh, hang on. Go back, go back, go back. No, 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 no. Oh, play it, Lisa. It'll be quicker. Well, don't play it, Lisa.
A new signature bundle also arrives this season, introducing Max as an animal companion.
Lisa, you are really just doing my head in.
rewards.
A new signature.
I know you want to talk about Max, and I will talk about Max. Don't worry. I've got a lot to say about Max. Exactly, Tara. I mean, what kind of house are we likely to get? Maybe it will be that villa that one of you said you wanted. Maybe we'll get a villa for Ariel so she has a house on the valley, maybe. Wishful thinking. But we need something. Or maybe we'll get one of the houses from Pirates of the Caribbean. That's a possibility. Hippie, you have 4 storage houses. Unfortunately, I get the castle walls to build my storage island. Ah, yeah. Definitely a storage island. I have a storage island as yet half built. But yeah, definitely a storage island. It does make things a lot easier. So, Jessica, all I can think of with Max is that he's mine. No, Jessica, he's mine. But we will come to Max in a minute. Hold fire, hang fire. Because I'm curious about this. Because it says it's a kit. So is this like an example of how a kit could be put together? Or is this just one piece that's going to take up half of one of our biomes, or even a whole one of our biomes? And looking at the price of it, whatever it is, it's going to be massive. I'm not sure, to be fair. I have no idea what I think it is, except that it looks amazing and it's expensive, so it better be amazing. Because at that price... That's it, Tara. I don't know. I mean, they're saying kit, and normally, I mean, with the walls, it says, they say set. So it would be cool if it is a kit that we can design our own rivers and lay down our own rivers. That would be amazing. And especially with the waterfall and the rainbow over it as well. Exactly, Jessica. That's what I'm hoping. This picture doesn't really give much away. And it doesn't look like a river, it looks like a lake. So, I mean, if it is a river kit and we can make a huge, humongous lake as well as a river with a waterfall, that's some amazing builds. Absolutely amazing builds. And very exciting builds. And it means that I've learnt to make a water rug for nothing. But hey, at least I learnt a new skill, I guess. The casita walls. Yeah, the casita walls on a storage island will look amazing, Hippie. And I'm looking at them and they're going to go round Mini Casita and the orchard on my valley. And that's going to look awesome. Have those walls around an orchard. That's my plan anyway. I don't know whether or not I'll go through with it. I don't know, but that's the plan. But yeah, Casita Walls Storage Island, that'll look gorgeous. But I don't know. Poppy, what do you think about the island kit, river kit? It does look really cool though. I'm thinking we can do a river in the Forgotten and join the 2 lakes and have like a river going through and then have 2 sides. That would be cool, maybe. Or having another river in the not the Forgotten Lands, I just said that, in, where am I thinking? Sunlit Plateau. That would be cool as well. But you will want to talk about Max. So let's go and find Max. Hang on. No. There he is. I love that pose. He's gorgeous. Look at him. He's humongous. Well, he's gorgeous. He's so full of cheek as well. I haven't seen the film, unfortunately, so I don't know what Max is really like. Yeah, 4,500. But, Hippie, when you think what Max can actually do for us, 4,500 is really good. Poppy, I think that maybe we will get pieces that we could put together, hopefully. The walls are amazing, they are. Okay, Poppy, well, thank you for coming by. I hope you have a good day at work. I'll speak to you soon. Bye. You want him right now? Yeah, I want him right now. He is amazing. He's so cute. Even though he's humongous, he's so cute. No worries, Jessica. No worries. Yeah, I mean, the fact that as well as having him, we get his, like a companion house for him, the bed, a fireplace, and a couple of other bits, which, and then if you look at this pose, I mean, if you take Max, because now we can hide the critters, if you take Max out of this picture and you look at this pose, we can pretend to be, we can look like we're hugging someone. Can you imagine? Next Valentine's Day, when we're doing our Valentine's posts, dream snaps, we can be hugging Eric. Or not Eric, but hugging someone. But the fact that he can dig up all those dig holes for us as well, that is going to be heaven, because keep changing over to the spade to dig up the dig holes is really annoying. Exactly, Tara, he can dig. That is going to be amazing. That's a good question, Hippie. Will he be able to dig automatically, or do we have to tell him? That's a really good question. I don't know. It would be cool if he did it automatically, and like he's just wandering around with us, he sees a dig hole and he digs it up. But the other question is like, after he's dug it up, does he leave a hole there, or does he re-dig over it? Yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, then please leave a like, because it really does help me to grow the channel, which is very young at the minute. So I'm still learning, but yeah, like the stream for me, please. But yeah, is he going to dig it back over, or is he going to leave a hole there? Because if he's going to leave a hole there, then I'm not sure that I'm overly keen. But if he leaves it clean, then that would be awesome if he does it automatically. But in the video as well, and I'm not going to try and find the exact spot, but in the video when he digs up, he's digging up more than just shards. I mean, there was other bits of sort of collectibles there as well, like seaweed, a bit of earth, other bits. So if he can dig up more than just dream shards, and if he digs, when he digs up, we get more resources, that will be awesome. And all that put together, so with the pose, all the furniture, the fact that he can dig, thank you, Hippie, the fact that he can dig makes 4,500 actually seem worthwhile. The only down, we can't name him, but then we wouldn't want to. I mean, his name is Max, so. But getting Max is probably one of the better bits about this whole thing. Max and the camera changes. This is going to be one heck of an exciting and very busy update. Put him in his companion house outside Eric's castle. Yeah. If Eric carries on with, I hope Max is okay, I think I'll throttle him. But yeah, I mean, the other interesting thing, and I don't know if anybody else has noticed it, but we have a companion indoors. Are we going to be able to bring all our companions indoors, or is it just Max? Because I would love to be able to bring the cats indoors. I hate having cats outside. Sorry, but leaving them, Dinah and what's his face? I've forgotten it. Figaro. Outside. It would be really nice to be able to bring them indoors in the warm and have them curl up in front of a fireplace, like my cat is at the minute. But yeah, I mean, so that's interesting that they've shown that indoors. But that house, no, that's the bed. Go back a bit, just a smidge. Looks like a boat, which I think is really cute. That is really cute.
As an animal companion.
And the
Arriving
bed.
with themed furniture, he'll also assist in all your treasure hunting endeavors with the ability to dig up nearby holes.
See, look. Hang on.
But friendship is
Oh.
truly the greatest treasure, though.
Sorry.
All your treasure hunting endeavors with the ability to dig up nearby holes.
See, look, he's dug up seaweed and sort of other bits and pieces as well. Your husband was named after Prince. Oh, bless. That's so cute. My grandson is named after Luke Skywalker because my daughter and my son-in-law are into Star Wars. But yeah, Eric. That's a really cute name. I do like that. But yeah, I couldn't see in this bit of video, it went too fast to see whether he actually covered the hole after himself or not. But he does dig up more than just the dream shards. So it's going to be handy for getting some extra resources, I'm hoping. Maybe.
But friendship is truly the greatest treasure, though, right? And in this update, we're introducing friendship levels for your companions. Just
companions with friendship levels, and they can do stuff for us. That's exciting. The only worry is that we've got a lot of companions now, so that's an awful lot of companions that we've got to find names for, because we're going to get to name them. And two of my rabbits, the white one and possibly the calico maybe, are going to be Smudge and Pipkin after my rabbits. And sadly I lost two of my rabbits last week, so they're going to be named after Smudge and Pipkin. Ah, that's a good thought, Jessica. If he has special dig spawns. That actually, yeah. That's a good point. I hadn't even thought of that. Now, that would be cool. Is there going to be dig spawns for him? And does he dig both his own dig spawns and the regular ones? And would he have found the pink cracks in that horrible event that we did the other week? Can he sniff them out? If he could sniff them out as well, so we don't have to hunt for them. Oh, wow. That makes the 4,500 more worthwhile. Definitely. Definitely makes it more worthwhile. Oh, stop going off. I'm going to have trouble getting back to my game by the look of it. Sorry guys, I'm just messing about with my Xbox again. That's it. It would have made it a lot easier. A million times easier. Oh, come on. Why aren't you connecting? Why aren't you working? I'm going to have to reconnect the Xbox in a minute. It would have made it much easier. But what interests me about this with these, although we're going to have a lot of work upgrading, what, for 30 plus companions. I don't know how many there are altogether, but 30 plus companions, upgrading them all to level 5. I'm assuming that each of the companions will have a different task, in inverted commas, something that they can do. Because if you watch this one, this is one of the rabbits, and they've got the paws above the pumpkins.
Just like
And
your villagers, spending time and
the rabbit
interacting with them will
is
level them
picking up
up,
the
granting you
pumpkins.
even more rewards.
So does that mean that we don't have to go around picking up all the dropped veggies and that our hangout companion villager is dropping, that the rabbit's going to do it for us? Because that would be awesome. But looking at the rewards thing, hang on, let's go forward a bit more.
These changes will apply to all companions, and for those that...
If we look at the rewards, this level 3 reward looks like it's an upgraded backpack. So does that mean that the rabbit, this could go two ways. Maybe the rabbit can't collect anything until we've earned this level 3, or the rabbit can collect a certain amount from day 1, but then once we get them to level 3, they can pick up more. See, the level 2 quest reward seems a bit pointless. 3 carrots. Whoopee! Although I suppose if you're a new player, 3 carrots is useful. But for an older player, not so much. But this backpack is, to me anyway, feels like it's got something to do with the rabbit and how much the rabbit can pick up. But then what's this? I mean, unless the other option is that this is when the rabbit can start to pick up, and then level 4 increases how much they can pick up in quantity wise. And I've got no idea what could be in that chest. What would be really cool in that chest would be like a little outfit that we can dress the companions in. That would be cool. Unlikely, but cool. So what do you guys think? It is exciting though, whichever way it goes. It's going to be a lot of work though to upgrade 30 plus critters, especially if you've got both the DLCs as well, because you've got all the critters from over there, and there's what, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you're talking 25 to 30, no, 20 to 25 just with the DLCs. So yeah, it's going to take a while to upgrade them all, I would have thought. Mr. Star, I can guarantee, will be testing this to the hilt. So if you don't already subscribe to Mr. Star in Sky, I highly suggest it, because he tests all this stuff and works out which is the best, which to do first, which we should hang out with. He will have it all down in numbers pretty quickly. He will test it all. So I will definitely be watching to see what he has to say. But yeah, so being able to name them, upgrade them, the fact that they're actually going to be useful now, they're not just going to be there, they're actually going to have a use, it's going to make things a lot more interesting in the valley. And being able to name them, that is going to be exciting as well. And then on the 9th of July, we get to find out what's the Unwritten Realms and get, I can't say it, get Aurora and Maleficent, which is like, yay! Wow. How long have you been playing, Hippie? Because I'm pretty sure you said you're fairly new to the game. Have I got them all? No, actually, I haven't. I think I'm missing 4. They're ones that only come out in the evenings, which is annoying because I don't play in the evenings and I keep forgetting to log in to feed them so that I can unlock them. I really must remember. But yeah, I only play in evenings, so which is annoying. Very annoying. But yeah, we have the new update coming, and with that, do you guys play the DLCs? Have you got this one? Not this one because it's the new one, but have you got Storybook Vale? Oh, let me just have a sip. Jessica, I really hope they bring Aurora's blue dress for a dream style for her, as it's her main dress from the movie, only in pink for a few seconds. Yeah, I was wondering that because she's supposed to be Sleeping Beauty, is it? So yeah, I remember her in blue. I don't actually remember seeing her in a pink dress at all. But we're talking 30 years since I saw Sleeping Beauty, so. Ah, you've been playing since the beginning, Hippie. Apart from a break. Can't blame you for a break. What other game do you play? Oh, well done, Tara. Yeah, that's good thinking. Use a calendar to remind you to log in. Why didn't I think of that? She is Sleeping Beauty. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have both DLCs and I will be getting this one on launch day. Luckily, I get paid on the 6th, so it's right before launch day. So I will be getting it immediately. And I will be streaming, obviously. So yeah, Storybook Vale is my favourite. The only thing I don't like about Storybook Vale on the Xbox is it's very laggy. So I'm hoping they sort that out with this update. They did say they'd sorted it out on the last one, but they hadn't. So I'm keeping my fingers and toes and everything crossed. Even the dog's got his paws crossed. So hopefully they will sort it out so it's a little less laggy because it does make playing over there difficult, especially grinding. But yeah, it is a lot more fun than Eternity Isle. Eternity Isle is just a confusing maze. So and that might be why I didn't notice Jessica. I was more interested in Philip or the fairies. But yeah, I mean, they've put her in the pink one, haven't they? The blue one does seem the more obvious choice. It doesn't really make sense that they've put her in pink unless it changes. I mean, somebody said it might change colour sort of sporadically, which would be interesting. No, Dead by Daylight is definitely not a game that I would like. Sorry, my dog's Ted. Shush. Good boy. Come up here then. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Sorry about that. Yeah, Dead by Daylight is definitely not my kind of game. Definitely not. But I lost my train of thought. Yes, Philip. Maybe Philip will come later. Because we're getting the villain, we're getting the protagonist, but now we need the protagonist's love interest, which would be Philip. So yeah, maybe we'll get Philip later. Or maybe Philip is the book lawkeeper, which would be interesting. There's something about the lawkeeper. But anyway, I'm digressing. But yeah, maybe we'll get Philip at some point. But we're definitely getting Maleficent, which will be cool. I'm going to play this because it's easier.
From Disney's Sleeping Beauty, who players got to meet towards the end of Part 1.
Hold up. You said villagers, plural. Who else is arriving?
From Disney's Sleeping Beauty, Aurora makes her debut.
Look at that. Apart from the fact, as we've discussed, her dress is wrong. And they've put it looks gorgeous in Mythopia, which is not where I would have expected. But that house does look gorgeous in Mythopia. But, I mean, look at that cottage. Need to get the roofer in. But that cottage is gorgeous. I love that cottage. A lot. And I think mine will be in Mythopia. Not in Statue's Landing. Yeah, in Statues. On that one of them one-side ones. She does. She looks adorable. And with that bird on her hand as well. I'm hoping that they have got the character right with her because she looks adorable. I'm looking forward to seeing what her animations are. So I do wish they'd shown us a little bit more of her. But then it's 5 weeks until we actually get it. So maybe we'll get a bit more insight. I mean, maybe one of her rewards could be maybe we get to wear the blue dress and we have the blue dress and the hairstyle. Yeah, Jessica, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them that they'll give us the blue dress and the hairstyle. Kind of like what they did with Jasmine. And we got one of the outfits and her hairstyle, didn't we? So that would be cool if they do that. Because I'd quite like to look like her. But I think her animations are going to be adorable. Especially if that's her sitting animation. Getting that in a dream snap will be chef's kiss. Especially with the house. And I'm thinking of doing I was going to do 100 acre. I was originally going to do 100 Acre Wood, pick Winnie the Pooh over in the Forest of Valor. But now, having seen this house, I'm thinking that I might do 100 Acre Wood in Mythopia alongside and put her house in there somehow. I think that will look cute. That would be cool, wouldn't it, Tara? It would be really cool. Really cool. But what interests me is this. Where is it?
But players will need.
Oh.
Hold up. You said villagers, plural. Who else is arriving?
From Disney's Sleeping Beauty, Aurora makes her debut. She'll play a key role in stopping the calamity of.
Where is this? What is this? It just doesn't make any sense. And I know it's the Unwritten Realm, but if it's the Unwritten Realm, which is supposed to be 100 years ago at least, this furniture that's in here is too modern. Or are they saying that that is the realm that we will be decorating? Or is it another one of those puzzle quest things? But then why would that furniture be in there like that? That doesn't make sense. I don't know. And where? Because you can't really see anything that indicates where it is. Exactly, Tara. Fairy Hades mini realm. It just doesn't. It seems a bit odd. You hope it's just a waiting room and not the unwritten realm itself. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could just be like one part. I mean, I wouldn't have thought that that was the whole realm because it's only like a tiny corner. But it just seems a little bit odd. And I'm not entirely convinced it is the realm anyway. I think it's probably more likely to be a trial. Looking at it, it's sort of along the similar kind of lines as the Mount Olympus trial when we got Hades. But don't worry, Tara. My spelling is awful sometimes, and I end up saying words that I'm not supposed to say in open chat. So don't worry about it. It happens. But yeah, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me. I've got no idea where it is. I mean, it could maybe be underneath the library. It's a possibility. I don't know. I have absolutely no clue whatsoever. I mean, do you guys have any clues? Any idea? Other than a waiting room? Just gonna... No, come on, log into it. Thank you. Ow, that was my ear. So, yeah, the clock. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Oh!
But players will need to...
See, this bit looks like the top of the stairs somewhere in Statue's Land, the Shadow. Which makes me think that this could be part of a realm. Which actually is the bit that we just saw, isn't it? So yeah, maybe it is. But if that's the case, are they going to give us some of this fencing that's doing angles? Because that's rounded. That bit of fencing there is rounded.
Wow, you're a really good leader for this valley.
Oh, I don't know.
First traverse the mysterious unwritten.
And who is this? I mean, it starts by telling us that we go through the realms. So I would have thought that obviously we're going to be doing it with Maleficent by the look of it. When we enter this gate and we meet this guy. But who is he? I've never... I mean, I know I'm out of date, but I don't remember ever seeing or hearing of a character that's a blue feather with glasses. So that's confused me big time. And I'm guessing this must be the beginning of the quest that we have to do to open another realm, which I'm assuming would be then where we would then find Aurora. Possibly. I don't know. More puzzles. I don't know. I haven't seen Elemental, I have to be fair, but I don't think so. I mean, I watched a few streams last night and various people were talking about it and nobody could figure out where he came from. And I would have thought at least some of them would have seen Elemental. So I don't know. It just seems a little bit odd. But anyway, well, looks like we get some more puzzles and some more snippets as well. So they only show us 2. But interestingly, this one is Peter Pan, which we know we're getting. The other one, if I can get it right,
Brings on
is Elemental, which I think is the next update. Not Elemental, what am I on about? Inside Out.
not only new puzzling tales to reorder with the Lore Keeper for unique.
But this one is interesting because this one is Snow White, who we don't have yet. And we've not got a teaser to say that we're getting, she's not in the roadmap. So is this a teaser that Snow White is coming next year? Because if it is, I'm for it. Yeah, I know, Jessica, Inside Out. I was just being a twit because I'm good at that. It's because I've just been talking about Elemental and I had Elemental in my head. But yeah, I mean, as for the Inside Out characters, well, we'll come to them in a minute. But do you think this could be an indication that we're getting Snow White next year? Because it's a good hint to me. And that is a really nice picture. Although I don't like that they've used an apple with a skeleton's face. That looks creepy. I hope it doesn't give kids nightmares because that looks creepy. Can you see it? Can you see what I can see? Or is it just me? But I'm not sure I like the look of that at all. But I do like the rest of it. But it will be good. I mean, I'm excited to see what rewards we get for doing these as well. Yeah, exactly. It would be awesome, wouldn't it, Jessica? Absolutely awesome. But yeah, I am excited to see what rewards we get. I'm hoping. So they haven't said anything about like pathing and fencing and like, are we going to get any of the new paths? Like some of the paths that are already sort of down, or any new fencing, or even are we going to get angled paths and fencing? That would be awesome as well.
Wow, you're a really good leader for this valley.
So we're getting these new snippets. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm aware. I know it was what it was getting at. It looked like a skeleton's face and it just looked creepy. So, I don't know. It could just be me. I'm an old lady. It just could be me. But yeah. But we're getting new snippets, black and white ones by the look of it. So I suppose I'll have to start snippet catching again. I haven't done any snippet catching in weeks. So I'm going to have to build up a bit of a stock. But these look good. And these look more natural. I mean, writing on the page would be black and white, wouldn't it? Or black and sepia, I would have thought. I don't know. This is taking forever. But that all launches on July the 9th. And then, finally, we have... when I can get to it. Just do what I'm asking you to do for once, please. Thank you. Exactly. It's not just me. Good. Ow. Right. And the roadmap is, at least on that point, exciting. But we'll start with Inside Out.
Ever imagined we'd voyage to a place like this?
Because to me, that's obviously Inside Out. Get in touch with your emotions. No really, really, really obvious clue as to who we are getting from Inside Out. I mean, there's nothing new with regards to decor, sorry. Nothing new in here with regards to decor. But on the table, just there, is a pair of glasses. So does that hint that we might be getting, is it sadness with the glasses? I think. I could be wrong. But if we get her, then maybe if we got her and Joy, they might be cool.
The end of our year will bring one more villager.
No. Yeah, exactly. Glasses on the desk. So, but yeah, I'm hoping that it will be sadness and joy. So they, yeah, I did, Jessica. Sadness and joy, so that they can sort of play off each other, and that would make for some really good storyline when they're both sort of interacting with each other and playing off of each other. So, but yeah, that's coming summer. So I would guess possibly mid-August, maybe. No. Yeah, mid-August. And then in the autumn, maybe October-ish, we return to an enchanted realm. Now, I say this is Beauty and the Beast because first up, enchanted realm, and the Beast Castle was enchanted, and that's why everything is, why he is the Beast and why all the humans became inanimate talking objects. So that's my argument that we are going to Beauty and the Beast. I can see why some are saying it's Frozen because of the Frozen wallpaper and the Frozen furniture. But I would definitely say this is Beauty and the Beast. And not just that it's Beauty and the Beast, but we are getting Lumiere, however you say his name, and the clock, Cogsworth. That's my opinion. Hi, Jen. Welcome. And yes, I agree. Lumiere and Cogsworth are definitely coming. Definitely. So, and then obviously in winter, so just before Christmas, to celebrate the 75th anniversary, which even I'm not old enough to remember the beginning of, thankfully, is Cinderella. And I think for me, that is the most exciting bit about this roadmap. I mean, I'm not sure how they're going to work. I mean, when they bring in Cogsworth and Lumiere, the other way round, are they going to bring them in this format? So we're going to have a talking clock and a talking walking candelabra, which would be interesting. Or are we going to have them in the human form that we see at the end of the film? I would quite like Chip. I think Chip is cute.
You know, this village ain't half bad.
But that's my thoughts. And my thoughts entirely. And then obviously Cinderella, which it sounds like we're going to get her on her own, which is a shame because I would have liked, I know him as Prince Charming, but I believe he's Philip. I could be wrong. I'm out of date, sorry. But yeah, so Cinderella for me is the most exciting because Cinderella was one of my favourites growing up. And I mean, it wasn't that old a film when I watched it, so. You reckon, Jessica, in their object form? That would be interesting to see how that works. That would be very interesting. I mean, will they just sort of... I suppose they could do it very similar to how they've done the Cheshire Cat, couldn't they? don't know.
This
Or
valley
maybe
is
they
the
could
most
come in object
amazing
form
place
and then we
I've ever
get dream
seen.
stars of them in human form. So like with Ursula and Ariel, when we got them in a water form and then dream stars in human. That would make sense. That's actually quite possible. Yeah. Okay, Jessica, you win. Ah, Philip's Sleeping Beauty. Okay.
Yes, me. Some of these folks could use a few laughs.
Shows how out of date I am with my Disney films. I don't know who the princes are. Sorry, guys. I really do need to catch up. But my grandson, unfortunately, isn't interested in any of these. He's more interested in Star Wars and rubbish like that. Well, sorry. I don't mean rubbish. I don't like it personally. They are good films, but I don't like Star Wars personally. But yeah, that's what he's interested in. So I don't get to see any of these classics with him. So, and I think that was it. They did hint at other updates that they're keeping secret, which I am hoping these other updates they're keeping secret has got something to do with the pathing and the fencing. That's my hope, because I need angle pathing desperately, because I don't like straight paths. They're boring to me. I mean, there is a time when you need straight paths, but I like angle paths, and being able to curve round ponds and stuff would be really, it would just look nicer. So, but I think the best bit of this whole thing for PlayStation is that PlayStation players are finally going to be able to cross save,
Soon I can be part of your world.
which my daughter, when she finds out, is going to be ecstatic for. She plays on PS5, so she plays on Switch as well, but obviously she has to have 2 separate villages. So for her to be able to cross save will be heaven for her, and I'm guessing for quite a lot of people. But yeah, that's the update, guys, and that has taken us a long time. Wow. And you're still with me. You didn't get bored? Also, I know it's not Disney but non-Disney, but has been brought by Disney and is on sorry. Anastasia and Thumbelina. Oh, wow, yes, Thumbelina. Oh, wow, yeah, Thumbelina. That would be awesome. I can think quite a few people probably wouldn't like Thumbelina because they moan about the small characters. But yeah, Thumbelina would be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Maybe that's in the future. Is Pocahontas Disney or Disney Plus? Because I'd quite like to see Pocahontas. I know she's kind of a similar kind of character to Moana, but I just think Moana and Pocahontas together would make a really good combo, and they could have some really cool storylines with those two as well.
This valley brings lots of good folks together.
Anyway, let's go into the game. Where are we? Gameplay. And while we were talking, I managed to get logged back in. So, which is kind of a relief. Or maybe not. Hang on. Come on. Play. Thank you. Right, we're in. Okay. So, I want to do 2 things. First up, do some voting, obviously. Maybe not first up, but first up in the 2 things that I want to do. The other thing is discuss what you guys would like from this channel, from me. Because at the minute, the channel is 2 months old, nearly. And
Best thing about this place?
mostly I stream. So on Thursdays I stream this and that, depending on what's going on in the valley. And on Saturdays it's usually my dream snap. obviously when all this kicks off on the 18th, there is going to be a lot to do, a lot of questing, a lot of upgrading, star path, everything else, which I would like to sort of share that gameplay with you all, but only doing it once a week would make it extremely slow. So would you like, or would you prefer me to do videos of the quests, so like an individual video for each quest, or more questing streams? Because obviously my Thursday stream will include questing probably, but would you want more questing streams, so I stream 3 times or even 4 times a week rather than just twice? That's my first question. My second question, and I don't even know what I'm doing here. While we're talking, I'll just collect some buttons. My second question is,
Time to warm up.
would you like to see other games?
The glade of trust.
Because in July and in December, I think, a couple of new games are coming out. We got Tales of the Shire next in July, and Witch Haven, I think it's called, or something like that. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, coming out in December. Both of which I'm planning on getting because they look cool. Oh, come on, don't do this to me today. Have a day off. Yeah. So would you like me to see me stream other games like Palia? I play Faith Farm, Hogwarts Legacy, Tales of the Shire, and Witchbrook. That's what it's called. And if so, would you like them sort of a different one each week, or just one in particular, or 2 in particular? I'm having trouble with my flipping controller now. The other question is a video that I was planning on doing, a video series long term. So I've done a video recently I've done a few like voting related videos which haven't really got a lot of traction. I did one, however, where I picked out bad dream snaps, so not so good ones, and talked about how they could have been made better. And that got quite a lot of traction, and even a comment from somebody asking me to do more. So I am thinking of going along those lines with the series, but I don't want to use dream snaps from voting all the time because it's not fair on the poor person that actually submitted it. Hey Christian, good to see you. And now you finally get to hear my accent. How you doing? So yeah, so I was thinking, would you be interested in maybe submitting dream snaps that you've done that are not done well, or submitting dream snaps that you've done badly on purpose that I can then use as a series to show how they could be improved to get a better result? Is that something, any of those questions, any thoughts? Thank you. Is it Adar or Adar? Thank you. It is your first stream, Christian. And I'm glad you like my plaza, Ada. This is my meadow. But yeah, my plaza was finished this morning. So there will be a walkthrough stream coming out in the next little while. I haven't filmed it yet, but I will. How are you doing? Oh, my controller. So I'm just collecting some buttons at the minute and hoping that you guys will give me some feedback as to what you'd like to see from my channel, please. And then, why am I running? and then we are going to do some voting. And we're not going to do mean girl voting, but we're not going to do nicey, really give everybody a vote voting either. We're going to do critical voting, as I call it. Aditrude. Is that right? Right. So, Christian, what do you think of the accent now you've heard it? I can't do an American one, I'm afraid. Oh, what is with my controller today? Seriously. And as you can see, the rest of my valley isn't decorated yet. I've only done the 2 biomes so far. There's nothing in there. Okay. Right. Okay. I will try to remember that, but I will apologise now because my memory is probably the worst. But attitude. Okay, back to my house and my meadow for those of you who haven't seen it yet. There you go. Just a quick circle of view. Okay, let's do some voting because I am in the mood for being critical. Yes, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, please hit the like button. Don't know how many likes we've got because I haven't actually got YouTube open, which is a bit naughty.
Did you know books are the windows to the world?
Oh, we have 7 likes. Can we make it to 10?
Only doors.
Can we get me into double figures, guys? That would be awesome. We have 7 likes so far, which is a record for me. Thank you. Right, let's do some voting. Let's do some voting. No. No, I don't want the shop. Voting. Okay, so before we go into the voting, this is mine, which I had a lot of fun doing on stream on Saturday. We climbed a tree basically in where was it? Eternity Isle. So the scene is built in the lagoon area and I'm halfway up a tree. I have 9 likes. Nice. Thank you. Oh, thank you for letting me know. One more then, guys. Come on. Will we get one more, please? Get me into double figures. That would be really cool. Make my day. But yeah, it was a jungle theme. And if you look really, really carefully, you can see Scar. He just sort of walked into scene and I managed to grab the shot before he walked out of it again. Like with seconds to spare. But yeah, we had a lot of fun building this on Saturday, on my stream on Saturday. So that's mine. So if you see it, give it a vote, please. But anyway, let's see what we got for voting today. And I haven't got any skips. Oh, I have got 3 skips, and now I've only got 2 skips. Right. Okay. Thank you, Tara. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. Unfortunately, Jam scared the living daylights out of me on her stream on Monday. She was talking about dream snaps and this one in particular, and she was talking about what not to do. And bearing in mind, this was after midnight my time. And she said, don't take a picture of your entire biome. I have. Don't go too high up. I have. It's like, no. Don't zoom in too far. I had, and it was like, no, so I texted, I messaged her, I said, have I got to redo it again? And she gave me a heart attack. I thought it was a really bad dream snap, but no, she checked it and looked at it and said it was all right, so I left it. But yeah, I will never forget that. That was horrendous. And so anyway, that's a selfie, so that's a no. Doesn't really show much of anything either, so that's a no. This one, this, unfortunately, I'm afraid is no, because she's put a few tagged items down, but I can't really see a great deal of a landscape, and I can't see a scene as such. It is literally just things that have just been put down randomly when there's no rhyme or reason to it. Which, yeah, I know you need to get the tags, but you need to get a picture that actually looks cohesive, a full picture. And then if you can't get the tags in that scene, then you can hide tagged items behind it and the camera will still pick them up. So unfortunately, this for me is a skip. Oh, I got it right that time. Nice. Okay. Brilliant. Right. This one. I was initially going to say no, but I stopped to think. So basically, she stood by the front gate of someone's front garden. I can't quite make out whose cottage that is. But this is what I mean. It's only a simple. I mean, she's used a few walls, an archway, a couple of lights, and some flowers. And there's a bike in the background. I would have extended the path out or done a path going along like the fence line to make I think I would call a pavement, a sidewalk. So it completes the overall picture. But yeah, that's not a bad little attempt. Not bad at all. Hi Tara, how you doing? It's good to see you.
Oh, what's going on there?
Let's head into the game. YouTube started playing. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's have a look at the other one. Okay. Again, I can see the plan. She was going for, or they were going for a jungle theme. They've not got their avatar in here, but that's fine for this one. I haven't got an avatar in mind, so that's no issue. The issue I have is that it's bare. There's an awful lot of empty space. Yeah, I'm good, Christian, thank you. I'm arguing with a headache right now, but apart from that, everything's good. So, but you will hear me talk about having a headache a lot because I get migraines at least twice a week. So I've always got a headache. So if I say I got a headache, just ignore me. But I've got a headache. But anyway, this dream snap. Hang on. Sorry. I hope whatever it is that you're dealing with is something that can sort itself out fairly quickly, Christian. Because I know when you've got rough stuff going on, and I've had some myself, some pretty horrendous, horrific stuff going on behind the scenes recently. Not at the minute, but recently. So yeah, it's hard. So I hope whatever is going on is something that can be sorted out and straightened out and things get better quickly for you. Because it's not nice. Not nice at all. But yeah, as for this dream snap, unfortunately, she's not going to get my vote. I can see what they were trying to do. But unfortunately, they've left way too much empty space. Which, I mean, a few trees, a few bushes, and that would have finished this off brilliantly. So I am going to give my vote to this one. Yeah, I've heard about that, Hippie. It's something, unfortunately, isn't available over here that I've been able to find out. But I mean, my migraines, I mean, I'm in my older than I should be. But yeah, I've been getting migraines for 50 odd years, so they're nothing new to me. They are at the minute relatively under control compared to how they used to be, so I'm not complaining too much. But yeah, it's they're no fun. I mean, at the minute it's not banging, it's just there in the background. I've took some painkillers which seem to have worked this time. So yeah, it's nothing major today. But let's have a look at this. Wow, bright. I'm trying to figure out. You're very welcome, Christian. I'm trying to figure out where we were going on this, because you sort of like got autumn, fall, whichever, at the front, and then a bit of spring in the middle, and then winter. It's interesting. It's done on the island by the look of it. She's got some bamboo in the back, which I'm guessing is hiding a few tags, which is fine because that's what I said to do. I'm not quite sure I understand the concept. It's a nice picture, it's different, but I don't understand the concept, sadly. However, this one is a market. Okay. It's not going to get my vote because I don't think it's worth 1,200, I'm afraid. I like how she's laid it out with respect to the market stalls themselves. However, she's not got wings on, so why is she flying? Is my first question. Also, why are we angled? It might have looked better more straight on to the path and maybe brought the camera in a bit closer. If she'd have used Oswald's car, put Oswald's car in front of her, that would have brought the camera in closer to her, which would have cropped the photo in a little bit more. Or failing that, put some more bushes or flowers or something on the green, like edging the path and sort of on the field green spaces. Now, this is one of those pictures where, as I said when I was saying earlier about wanting to do a series of like not such great pictures and showing how they could be better, this would be one of them. It's a shame because I can see the concept she was going for. It just hasn't quite worked. So I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, exactly, Hippie. That's what I'm thinking. That's what she was aiming for. It's just a really interesting way of doing it. She's got my vote. But yeah. We shall see. Okay, it's a selfie, but well, let's have a look at it. No. No. Let's have a look what we got. Okay. This one again feels to me like somebody that's just taken a lot of tags and put them down. They've made a path. We'll give them that. But it doesn't really make sense to have two different waterfalls and the sand waterfall, sanderfall, whatever it's called, as well. Just doesn't make sense. Just doesn't make sense to me. So I hope you guys agree with me, but I'm going to skip again. Well, that's a no. This one. Simple shot. No, I didn't, Hippie. I don't think he really needed the character this time. You could get away with it because it's a landscape. So this is 1 week where you can get away with the character, and you can get away with a selfie, maybe. Okay, so it's a shame that Alice, not Alice. Oh yeah, it is Alice. It's a shame Alice is in this picture because she doesn't really fit. Although saying that, no, actually Alice is older than that, so no, she doesn't fit. So wrong character choice. However, ignoring that, this is a established build by the look of it. I would have thought she's got Tiana. This is a Tiana based build with Tiana's restaurant right at the back. Got Tiana's house and the carriage and the footpath on the Glader Trust. It's a good picture. To me, it's an unfinished build. Having seen my build, then you can see, but then I like flowers. I do like my flowers. So, and big and bright and bold. But this just looks a bit bare and empty. She's going to give me my vote because compared to the other one, it's better. It's just missing a few bits, especially up front. It just needs lifting. But I see where she's going, and that potentially is going to be a really nice biome. I hope. Oh wow. Okay. Huh, I like this. I'd have pulled it in a bit closer so there wasn't so much empty space at the front. However, apart from that, this is a really good picture. I like this. And I haven't got most of what's in it, which is really frustrating. I haven't got the snowflakes. I have got the snowmen, but not the sitting one. I've got Anna. I haven't got the train thing, and I haven't got the carousel roundabout thing. And I don't have those lamps either. Those lamps look awesome. But I do like the scene. I just would have pulled it in a bit closer. But apart from that, there's nothing wrong with it. What about the other one? Oh, she's used a lot of vignette in this one. Okay. A footpath going through the enchanted trees, the Dreamlight trees. That's really sweet. She's used a lot of vignette. Her character looks a bit dark. I'm wondering if she's in shadow. I think she is, which is why her character's looking a little bit dark. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it compares to the other one, but that's not a bad shot. But I like this one better. Okay, I'm going to look at this one first because this is somebody that hasn't really thought about what they're doing. They've put a few things, just lined a few things along the edge. A little single path. Oh, bless. Yeah, no, it's not really Dream Snap. See, now this one, I like this. Along the beach. The hibiscus fencing. If you were in my stream last week, you will know that I love the hibiscus fence. And that is probably one of my favourites. I just think it just looks really nice. Although, having said that, now that we're getting the casita walls, that's really nice as well. But I do like this beach. That's a beach that I would like to be on. So yeah, that one's getting my vote. I like that. Oh no, please no. Well, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there either. I mean, apart from anything else, you've got night thorns. I mean, come on. Clean up. Number one rule of Dream Snaps, clean up. I've run out of skips. Right, last one. Make this the last one. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Not the last one. Make this one the last one. Oh, wow, my, really? Seriously? Star Wars in a snow Christmas theme on the middle of an ice rink? Really? No. No, 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 no. Okay, so character choice is wrong in my eyes. I'm sure one of you will disagree with me, but character choice, no. Sorry. Scene, yeah. Pull it in a little bit closer. So use the Oswald car trick. If you don't know the Oswald car trick, come to stream on Saturday and remind me and I will show you. But if you use the Oswald car trick, bring the camera in a lot closer. This looks like it's been done in third camera mode as well, which makes it even less understanding as to why they're so far away and why they've left the front so empty, unless they are actually on an ice rink. But I don't know. That is the million-dollar question, Hippie. There are people that just do Dream Snaps, submit something because they're doing the Star Path, and Star Path insists that they do 5 or 6 Dream Snap quest things. There's also people that are just unlocking Vanellope, and part of her quest line is to do a Dream Snap. But there are also other people that, because you get 300 moonstones just for entering, regardless of how well you do, there are a lot of people out there that just submit anything to get the 300 moonstones, because there's 300 moonstones is better than none at all. So yeah, that is why we have a lot of really bad Dream Snaps. Which is why I am glad that it would appear that we are losing the selfie mode in the camera, because that will at least eliminate all the selfies that we get. Okay, this is nice. This is a pre-build by the look of it. It's her plaza, we know. She's taken it by the well. Now this very likely possibly may not even be a proper Dream Snap, in that it may well be that the well picture from where she's just unlocked Mirabelle. But it's a nice angle. We can see a little bit of the background. We can see the terrain of the landscape, of the fact that it's her plaza, it's her town. I can see the bakery up back there. And she looks nice. Her character looks gorgeous. I wish I looked like that. So I'm going to give this one my vote. I wouldn't normally give a vote for a well shot, but for this I will, because she's actually taken a really nice picture. So there we go. And that, we're going to call it with the voting. So, guys, did we have any thoughts about what you'd like to see from the channel? Was you listening when I asked?
Yes, I can really dig my claws into a place like this.
Would you like a series which goes into looking at poor Dream Snaps and redoing them to make them better, sort of to help to improve the rating that they might get? Is that something that would interest you?
No rules, no responsibilities, no worries.
That's being retired. That's being retired. That's the best bit about being older, guys. I can play games and not have to worry about going to work. So, oh, looks like Anna and Gaston are fishing. So, yeah. I think I'm going to call it there for today. I am going to do my dream snap on Saturday. This isn't the outfit. I have got the outfit ready, but it isn't this, because the outfit that's ready is not an outfit I would wear. You would like a series like that. Okay. What I will do then, Tara and everybody, my Discord channel is very nearly ready. I mean, to be fair, I forgot about it this week because I wanted to get these 2 biomes finished. So, but the Discord channel will be up soon, and I will put a channel in there for submissions for the series, because I don't want to use from voting, because it's not fair on the people that submitted if they see it and see me telling them that their picture's not great when they think it is. So I will have a place for submissions, and then I will aim to do maybe, I will try for 1 a week, but it might be one every 2 weeks, or as I would say in Britain, once a fortnight. There's a new word for you Americans if you don't know it already. But yeah, I will aim for 1 a week. So I will get the Discord set up and running. Yep, I will get that set up. I will try and do it tomorrow, ready for Saturday's stream, to launch it on Saturday's stream. Would you like, as well as that, would you also like more streams, or do you want streams as they are and a video or 2 a week? Oh, that's great news, Tara. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to be fair. I can't guarantee 4K, obviously, but I can help you to increase the odds. I hope, maybe, but yeah, I don't know whether to add another game, play a different game on a different day. But if that's something you want, then maybe when we get the Discord set up, you can let me know. But in the meantime, I'm going to call it here and say goodbye. If you've liked the stream and you haven't already, then please hit the like button, although I think most of you have. It's been lovely to have so many of you in here today. It's been good to chat and not ramble on myself quite so much. But yeah, I will be streaming on Saturday. I'll be doing my dream snap, which I'm hoping actually will be quite quick. So as well as the dream snap, I will probably be building some of my storage. I'm planning a market storage area upstairs up in the island, so I will probably do that on Saturday once the dream snap's done. So yeah, we'll do that, and then yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, so that will be on Saturday, same time as usual, 3 p.m. GMT, which I think is something like 9 a.m. for most of you. So yeah, thanks for coming, and I will see you all on Saturday. Bye.